So Ty, let's talk about that immune system a little bit. And you mentioned the toxicity and how that weakens your immune system. If we go back to the prevention part, how do we prevent the toxicity from doing that to our immune system in the
Great
first
question.
place?
Great question. Um, how do we prevent the toxicity? Well,
I mean, so you said it's in the air we breathe. I mean,
right.
it's all over. There's no question about that.
Let me answer that with what you can do if you're toxic, and then let me step on to
Hmm.
what you can do if to prevent the toxicity. One of the main things that any kind of a treatment protocol for cancer or just a healthy lifestyle protocol needs to involve is a full body detoxification at least once a year. So, and that means, and there's a chapter in the book on, it's called Spoiled Rotten, and it's on a full body detox. You have to detoxify your organs, your liver, gall, kidneys, colon, your blood, parasites. We have toxicity throughout our whole bodies. And so there are excellent protocols that have been developed by reputable medical doctors and naturopaths to show you how to detox your organs. And so that's the first step that I would recommend for anybody to be healthy, because this is not necessarily just a cancer treatment book, it's a how to be healthy book.
Mm.
We all need that. We do 2 or 3 colon cleanses a year and try to do one full body detox, which takes about 30 days each year. And that helps you to stay healthy. Now, that's how you detox once you've gotten the toxicity. Your question, how do you prevent the toxicity? There's not a lot you can do about the air you're breathing.
Hmm.
You've got to breathe. And so the pollutants that are in the air, you're breathing them. There is a lot you can do to make sure that you intake good water. Okay, so for instance, if you're drinking city water, you're probably drinking fluoride and
Hmm.
chlorine and arsenic and lead and a lot of other contaminants in the water. So if you're drinking city water, you need a good filter. And we before we had a whole house filter, we used to use Berkey filters, British Berkfields. There's a lot of good
Hmm.
gravity water filters that you can set on your kitchen counter and
Sure.
and filter your water. So that's one thing you can do. The food you eat, you can. This is probably the biggest thing you can
Hmm.
do that you have control over. Is if you have access to organic fruits and vegetables, eat them instead
Hmm.
of eating the stuff with the pesticides and the insecticides on it. That's huge because those pesticides and insecticides have been shown over and over and over and over to cause cancer, many of them, because it compromises your immune system and toxicity.
Hmm.
So eat organic fruits and vegetables if you have access to them. Stay out of the burger joints. Stop eating the foods that are fried with trans fats. Because what happens with trans fats, which are people hear the word hydrogenated oils.
Hmm.
What is hydrogenated oil? It's oils, let's say vegetable oil, that's been an atom of hydrogen has been injected into this oil to make it preserve longer. Because the typical oils will go bad
Hmm.
over a certain period of time. But you can take corn oil that's hydrogenated and sit it out for 50 years, and you can go back, you can use that oil. Why? Because they chemically altered it.
Hmm.
It's no longer really oil. It's no longer corn oil that your body would. And I'm not recommending corn oil by any means because most corn is genetically modified now. So
Hmm.
GMO corn is one of the worst things you can be eating. We don't ever eat corn unless it's organic. But I'm just saying with hydrogenated oils, any kind of foods that you eat that have hydrogenated oils that are fried in hydrogenated oils, really, really, really bad for you because your body doesn't recognize it as food.
Hmm.
So then you eat these oils, and your body begins to attack the food you just ate to save your life, and then you're susceptible to all other kinds of disease and infections because
Hmm.
of that. And it causes the hydrogenation of the oils causes a problem with the electron cloud that surrounds the cells, and that electron cloud is how they uptake oxygen. And
Hmm.
there's a big correlation between oxygen and cancer. Cells that are low on oxygen, typically cancerous cells, anaerobic, because cancer cells ferment glucose, which is sugar,
Hmm.
to produce their energy, whereas healthy cells are aerobic, which means with oxygen, they breathe oxygen, okay, which is kind of the typical way that a cell should function. Cancer cells ferment glucose. Low oxygen leads to cancer. And so hydrogenated oils lead to low oxygen in the cells. So that's a real problem with
Hmm.
hydrogenated oils. And people here, don't go to McDonald's when they think, well, it can't be that bad. I mean, it's corn. You've seen the commercial, and it
Hmm.
drives me nuts about the high fructose corn
Hmm.
syrup. Have you seen that one?
Yes.
I was with the woman out in the cornfield. I was concerned about high fructose corn syrup, but they said that, you know, uh, corn sugar is just like sugar, and your body can't tell because sugar.
Hmm.
Just a total lie. The chemical process by which they develop high fructose corn syrup basically renders it a complete non-food. It's not sugar, but it's a total lie put out by the corn growers, big agra, and people are buying it. Oh well, high fructose corn syrup must be good for you. It's from corn. People are so naive and so uneducated that they just buy anything that they see on the TV.